Hey, pastors and church leaders, the creative shifts in leadership and ministry execution throughout our entire network of churches has allowed for some significant innovation and creativity that in a very short period of time has, in my opinion, been nothing short of miraculous. I've had ample opportunity to brag over our pastors and our churches with a number of superintendents from around the country of late. I am so very proud of you. I know that even while you're knocking it out of the park, you're doing so in some cases feeling like the rug has been pulled out from under you, and a number of resources that you counted on have disappeared, and a lot of us are scratching our heads about what to do next in terms of making ends meet. The words of St. Paul to the Corinthians, I think, rings poignantly true with us in ways today in a pandemic situation that really hasn't seemed as real or vivid to us before. We have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. We always carry around in our body the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be revealed in our body. For we who are alive are always being given over to death for the sake of Jesus Christ, so that his life might be revealed in our mortal body. So then death is at work in us, but life is at work in you. What a text for a pandemic situation. Look, Easter is right around the corner. In Christ's story, resurrection, our favorite point, the highlight of the year for many of us, and indeed the spiritual power of the Church of Jesus Christ. The resurrection is glorious, but it required first passing through the garden of tears and blood, being betrayed by friends and partners, being treated unjustly by the legal and religious systems, horrific torture, brutal death, and separation from hope in a cold, dark tomb until that third day. All of this is part of our Christian experience, the glory and the pain, the victory and the suffering. Victory comes but through the veil of tears and sacrifice. All the sweeter than the victory. Well, as you know, I trust you know, we've communicated this frequently. The NUB Board of Administration has made some important decisions, numerous cuts and redirecting of the resources we have financially in order, we hope and pray, to be of more benefit still to the churches and leaders in our network. As a result, we have been able to set aside some of the funds that we had invested for a rainy day, and if this isn't a rainy day, I don't know what is, to allow for greater support for pastors and churches. If you have a specific need that is urgent, that has resulted from lack of resources during the pandemic, I'm sure that we can't do as much as the federal government with its various protection plans that are in place, but we can help. If your need is greater than the modest immediate support we can provide, there might even be national funds available, particularly if you have a major program serving the community that has been shut down due to lack of funds, or that could be started. That would be a significant blessing in the face of the coronavirus. So we've shared with you already how your church can apply for federal aid. Go look at our website, undeniableblessing.org/COVID-19, where you find multiple links about this. We have set up a giving link for your parishioners so they can send your church money digitally on our website free of charge to you, and we'll send you the money as soon as we get it with a modest delay for processing. I noticed, I have to say, with some despair, that many of our churches have yet to set up digital giving, and those that do many times aren't reminding their congregation of the opportunity they have to be supportive and to give, even in a time like this. Please avail yourself of these opportunities. In the meantime, however, if you do have an urgent need, I do encourage you to visit our website on the undeniableblessing.org/COVID-19 page. You will now find an application for support for you or your church to help tide over what we hope will be a modestly short time, but nonetheless an urgent and necessary time of need as a result of lack of resources from the C19 impact. So go to the page, take a look, pray about it, pray for your brothers and sisters in need, and avail yourself of the resources that we've set aside. Well, this is Superintendent Mark Adams, loving to serve and lead the network of Undeniable Blessing, the Free Methodist Churches of Northern California and Nevada.